In the village of Mata, there lived a woman named Mama Zubeda, whose reputation traveled faster than the harmattan wind. She was not cruel, nor was she wicked. She was something far more peculiar. Mama Zubeda believed that stones held all the wisdom of the ancestors, and she consulted them for everything. When her only son, Maya, brought home his bride Zaka, the whole village whispered warnings. "That poor girl," they said, shaking their heads. "She'll have to pass the test of the stones." Zaka was beautiful and kind, with a laugh that reminded people of rain after a long drought. But Mama Zubeda took one look at her and declared, "The stones must decide if you are worthy." From that day forward, life became a series of impossible trials. Every morning before dawn, Mama Zubeda would throw 7 stones onto the ground and read their pattern. "The stones say you must cook today's meal using only 3 ingredients," she would announce. Or, "The stones demand you fetch water from the distant river, but you cannot let your shadow touch the ground." Poor Zaka tried everything. She cooked meals so delicious that even the ancestors might have wept. She worked from sunrise to moonrise, but Mama Zubeda always found fault. "The stones are not pleased," she would say, clicking her tongue. The other wives in the village pitied Zaka. Her own mother advised her to be patient, but Zaka was clever, and she had noticed something curious. Mama Zubeda only consulted her stones when she wanted to complain. When Maya brought his mother gifts or when the harvest was good, the stones remained silent in their clay pot. One morning, Zaka woke early and collected 7 smooth stones from the river. She painted them with patterns that told stories: a bird for freedom, a fish for abundance, a sun for joy. When Mama Zubeda began her usual ritual, Zaka stepped forward. "Honored mother," she said, bowing low, "I have brought you new stones. These come from the deepest part of the river where my grandmother said the wisest ancestors sleep." Mama Zubeda's eyes grew wide. She loved nothing more than powerful stones. She immediately threw Zaka's stones onto the ground. They fell in a beautiful pattern, and Zaka, who had practiced, bent down to read them. "Oh," Zaka gasped. "The stones say that a great mother-in-law shows her strength not through tests, but through teaching. They say that a daughter-in-law who is treated with kindness will bring honor to the family for 7 generations." Mama Zubeda frowned and threw the stones again. Again, Zaka interpreted them the same way, adding, "And they say that the ancestors smile when families laugh together at the evening fire." For 7 days, every time Mama Zubeda consulted the stones, they told her the same thing. On the 8th day, something strange happened. Mama Zubeda woke to find all her stones, both old and new, arranged in a circle around a blooming flower that had pushed up through the hard earth of her compound overnight. She called for the village elder, who was known for his wisdom. He looked at the arrangement and smiled.
"The stones have spoken truly, Mama Zubeda. See how they protect the flower rather than crush it?"
Even stones know that life needs nurturing to bloom. That day, Mama Zubeda put away her stones. She taught Zaka the secret family recipes instead of inventing impossible tasks. She told her stories of Maya's childhood instead of criticizing. And when Zaka's first child was born, Mama Zubeda was the first to hold the baby, tears streaming down her weathered cheeks. The stones stayed in their pot after that, untouched. But sometimes on quiet evenings, Mama Zubeda would smile and say, "Perhaps the stones were teaching me all along." and I was too stubborn to listen. And Zaka, who had become like a true daughter to her, would laugh that rain after drought laugh and reply,
Or perhaps, Mama, wisdom doesn't live in stones at all. It lives in hearts that choose to be open.
From that day forward, their home was filled with such joy that even the stones in the pot seemed to hum with contentment. And the village learned that the craziest thing about Mama Zubeda wasn't that she talked to stones. It was that she almost missed the treasure standing right in front of her. As the elders say, a wise person can learn from a stone, but a wiser person learns from those they love.